Hi Reborn doll lovers. So I thought today I'd have a proper look at my Reborn collection. So I actually have 5 Reborn babies in my collection, and my daughter has 2 in hers that are children's reborns that have both been done by me. But these ones, some of them I've added slight detailing to, and some of them I haven't. But I thought we'd have a closer look. So first of all, we've got this one. Now this was a pre-loved baby, so I don't know what the sculpt is, so if anybody can help me out with her sculpt, that would be great. So she has light brown rooted mohair, rooted lashes, brilliant detailing on the fingernails. The silicone's also very soft, so you can actually push her fingers up, and it all looks very natural. She looks very shiny on camera, but in real life she's not. So she's got veining and detailing. I don't know whether it's picking that up at all. But same with this hand. Magnetic pacifier. Her nostrils have been backed with black felt, as you can see. She has rooted eyelashes. She looks real shiny on this, but actually she's not. And I would say probably out of my collection, she's the most realistic, although my daughter doesn't particularly like the sculpt itself. The top that she's got on at the minute is not 3 months, it's a little big. But the little jeans that she's got on, they're newborn, which she fits into really nicely. So I just wanted to show you some detailing of her feet here. Again, it looks really shiny on camera, and it's not really picking up the red, but she's extremely detailed. She has got a doe suede body that is filled with fibre fill and probably glass beads in the limbs, from what I can feel. But as I say, I don't know what sculpt she's from. So if you guys know any of these sculpts that I don't know, then please feel free to drop me a message and let me know, as I'd love to find out what sculpts they're from. A lot of my babies are pre-loved. The reason is that although I can afford to buy babies new, I'd rather save a couple of £100, to be honest, because most collectors haven't played with the dolls or damaged them in any way, so I'm saving money. This I'm going to actually tell you the prices that I've paid for these, so that you understand sometimes why I will buy pre-loved ones. So this baby, it was £110. I won her on an eBay. I won her on an eBay bid. I know, looking at the artsmanship, that she's worth a great deal more. And I basically save up. And then when I've saved up a decent amount of money, I take to eBay. So thanks, eBay. So that's the first one. I've named her Melody. So this is the second one, originally called Sam by the artist, who was Varney Gowing of Cupcake Nursery. I think this is the Yanni sculpt, because I've seen ones that are very similar, with the dimples and everything. He is very detailed. He's got painted hair, but as you can see, it looks really real. You know, the 3D effect is there. He's got rooted eyelashes. He's got a really cute little expression on his face. He's got a magnetic dummy, which gives him a whole new look. He's got his fingernails tipped and sealed. His are really white. He's got a really lovely skin tone, that sort of purpley undertones. However, because I am very critical, but there isn't enough veining detail on this baby for my liking, and it's something that I may add later on. But on the whole, this baby was bought on eBay, brand new, and it was a buy it now price of £115 with free postage. So I know what the kits cost because I do reborning myself, so I know that for a decent kit you're talking between £60 and £100 anyway. So to be able to get one that's completed for 115, I didn't have massively high hopes. I actually bought him thinking that I would strip him and redo him, and keep him for myself when I'd redone him. However, his hair's spot on, his facial expression's really cute, and the only thing that I can sort of pick up on, I mean, you can see if I close up here, most babies here would have a veining, because it's quite prominent on babies here at the ankle or further up the thigh. I forgot to say, but this one's got this first one has got full limbs, full legs and full arms. He's got full arms and full legs, but I think they're on a 3/4 body because there's quite a lot sort of left over. However, it means that wearing short sleeves is much more natural, and I don't have to worry like I do with some of my others. With her, I would worry that, oh, I've got a bit of, I've put in short sleeves on, oh, you can see a bit of the white body. That's not going to be the case with him. So yeah, this, I've decided to call him Cody, but his reborn artist actually called him Sam, and I do believe he's from a Yanni sculpt. So that's my first, well, the second boy I bought in my collection. So this one I bought like a week after this one, and I felt really bad spending money straight after. But this one is a preemie size. She's 16 inches long. She has got some veins which I added because she didn't have enough detailing for my liking, and they spent a lot of time detailing other areas of her, so I couldn't really understand why they'd left the veining out, as veining is something I find very easy, but I know certain artists find certain things easy, and we're all different and we all reborn differently. She is weighted to about 1 to 2 pounds, definitely no more than 2 pounds. She has like a crying face. She has beads of sort of spit here. Her nose has not been opened or backed. That's something I may do, but as you know, it entails taking the head off, which can look kind of horrific after they've been reborn. She has lovely detailing on her fingernails. She has great details on her creases. All in all, she's a really detailed baby. I got this baby at an absolute bargain price on eBay. She is pre-owned. I do not know the name of the sculpt, so if anybody does, please feel free to hit me up in the comments and let me know. She was £58. So she is officially my bargain baby. So there we go. And I chose to call this one Harmony. So I have Melody, and then a week later I got Harmony. This next one, this is the first of the new additions that I added to my collection, because I went from having one baby to 5 very quickly. This was the start of this. This is reborn baby Hope. I don't know what sculpt that she comes from. A certificate doesn't say the name of the sculpt. I do believe that it's a Denise Pratt sculpt or similar. If I'm wrong, please feel free to correct me. She has an open mouth that actually has so much depth to it, you wouldn't believe that she wasn't real. We took her to a supermarket to test this out, and only one person called us out on her not being real, and a lot of people stopped to look at her and just didn't know, and we had to tell them it's just a doll. So she's very weighty. I did think that she was newborn size until I got Melody, but she's not. She's more of a 0 to 3. Clothes, she fits better in 0 to 3. It means that she fits these little shoes though, so that's cool. She has great detailing. Hang on a sec. So sorry about this. Trying to take your shoes off with one hand. So I'll just show you one of her feet just to give you the idea. So her toes are really detailed. Her creases are all done. She has veins in her feet. She has veins going up the sides of her legs. I haven't added anything to this baby either. This baby came to me and I was like, wow. I paid £135 for this baby pre-owned. To be honest, the most amazing wow factor for me was the hair, which is rooted so beautifully, because it's fine enough to pass as baby hair, but it's definitely there. So you've got something you can style, which I like. So I've put a little headband on her. She has rooted eyelashes. Her nose has been opened and backed with felt. Her hands are absolutely exquisite. She has detailing all over her body, and as I say, she is actually passed off as a newborn baby. So, you know, this is one of my favourite babies, but she is a lot heavier than my others, and I often have to fight my daughter for a cuddle with this one. So, moving on, this is my first baby that I ever got. This is from a Teddy Sculpt, and I know this because he's still got the tag on his ankle. So he has 17 inches. He has full legs and full arms. He has got a magnet in for a dummy. However, it slipped slightly and I haven't had a chance to take his head off, and that sounds horrific, to replace the magnet as yet. He has dark painted hair, which looks, from that angle, doesn't look all that impressive. However, if I just turn his head slightly to the side, you know, his painting's been done so well. His head's very weighted, so it gives that floppy effect. He has got rooted eyelashes. His nose has been opened and backed, and his little lips are so cute. I do like my sleeping babies, as you'll have noticed. I am saving up at the moment for an open-eyed baby, and I've also got another open-eyed one coming on the way that I'm gonna actually do some work on, because she's super cheap, but I'm not altogether happy. So I'm just going to show you some detailing on this baby's feet. As I say, this is my first reborn that well, it's not the first reborn, but it's the first reborn that I kept in my collection that has not gone anywhere. I started collecting reborns. My first one was the Bow Sculpt by Kathy something. I'm so sorry, it's gone out of my head because I'm going back probably to 2008, 2009. And I loved him so much, and I kept him for a couple of years. And as I got into the hobby more, I started being really picky, and I didn't like him anymore. Now looking back, there was nothing wrong with that baby. Like, I actually thought I could afford better, that I could get better, and actually there was nothing wrong anyway. I was too picky. I went through a phase where I would get a baby, I would keep it for a few months, I'd get bored of it, I'd sell it, I'd use the money to buy another baby, and so on. Then I stopped collecting reborns altogether until I came across this one in 2013. I couldn't afford him. He was altogether £375, which probably is the going rate now, but then a decent reborn you could probably get for £150 to £250. So the fact that he was like near on £400, he was very expensive, but I had him put away on a layaway, and I just paid a little bit every month. It took almost a year for me to get my baby, so I think that's part of the reason why I haven't let him go anywhere, is because I waited so long for him, and I haven't fallen out of love with this baby. He's extremely heavy, again, rooted lashes, and he's so cute from every angle. And he's so realistic from every angle. If you look at him next to my daughter's hand there, you can see how realistic the skin tone is. And also how the hair's sort of 3D. You would not believe that was painted on, even with my hand on it. It doesn't make it look flat. Thank you. So I love this baby. This is where it all started. So, and then I did get something a little bit strange last week, because I decided to get a primate. So I got a reborn gorilla from eBay, because I haven't got one. I am not as mad on the primates as I am the reborns. I like picking up the reborns. They're nice to cuddle. I look at them more of an art form than anything. I mean, we don't really do role playing and stuff with them. But I haven't ever had a reborn primate. So, again, this is pre-owned. This only cost me it was on a Buy It Now for £70. But I kind of knocked her down to 40 something and thought that she would tell me to get lost, basically, because I know how much the sculpts cost, and then you've got to root all the hair, etc. But she didn't anyway, because she wanted to spare the room. So, so I ended up with this little one. I was like, when I first opened her, I was like, oh my God, I'm not sure about holding something that's hairy. I think that they are something that grows on you. Sometimes if I don't like my babies, or not that I don't like them, but sometimes when they come, they're not what you expect. And it makes you be picky about everything. I've done it. I did it when I got Sam. I thought that I would have to do some work on him. And sometimes after sort of spending some time looking at them, cuddling them, etc., your mind will change. And that's a bit how I feel about her. I mean, I haven't really cuddled her, but she sits in my bedroom, with my other babies. So I have had chance to sort of look at her and think, yeah, that, I mean, if you look from a side view, yeah, she's very real looking. I don't know whether they've overstuffed the body. I don't know whether I feel they've overstuffed the body. And I'm in two minds whether to take her apart and just remove some stuff in. But for now, I'm going to leave her as she is and see how I feel. All she's got on is a vest as well. So, maybe that's not sort of helping it. It maybe bunches them together a bit. But I do like her. I don't have a name for her. So I thought I'd leave this one to you guys. So if you can think of a name for my little baby chimpanzee, then that would be great. Please put your answers below, and the comment with the most likes will be what I name her. So thank you very much for joining me on this video. I appreciate it. It's been a long one. It's almost 20 minutes long, but these are all of my babies. This is my whole collection right now. As I say, I do have another baby on the way next week, and then in about 2 months I should have saved up enough money for the open-eyed baby that I really, really wanted. So stay tuned for those, because I will be doing unboxing videos of both. The reason I haven't done unboxings of all of these is that when you buy them and they are pre-loved, they often just come in the clothes that they're dressed in, not with the pretty box openings that I do when I send my reborns out. I won't be rehoming any of these, so please don't ask. This is my personal collection. However, I do make children's reborns, and when I do a box opening, it's a proper box opening. It wouldn't just be the doll in some clothes, in some bubble wrap, which is pretty much my experience of some of these. I mean, this one, to be honest, the box opening, I did expect a bit of a better box opening, even though it was pretty cheap for what it was. It was brand new, so I expected a better box opening than what I actually got, because he actually came in clothes that didn't really fit in. This is something that I've already had and that I put on him. and I was a little bit disappointed with that. But I don't think I'm going to be disappointed with the one that I'm buying pre-owned, because it's off from somebody that's on my Facebook group. I've seen a lot of her packing videos. I know how she packs her babies, so I'm looking forward to that. And also, the new baby is costing me a really lot of money, and I know that she comes with quite a lot of clothes, and a nice layette. So yeah, stay tuned for those, because they're going to be exciting. Also coming up probably today, if I've got time to do it, I have actually made my daughter a preemie baby that is full vinyl, but it's an eyes open sculpt, and I'm not sure how I feel about it, because it actually came with plastic eyes, and I don't know if I like them. I may change them to glass eyes, because I do feel that plastic eyes don't give the realism like glass eyes do. But stay tuned, because my daughter's going to do her unboxing video and pop it onto my channel, so that you can have a quick look at how I reborn my babies. But this is quite a new journey for me, so at the moment I'm only doing children's reborns, because I don't want to do something half-heartedly. I don't want to sell something that's less than perfect as an adult reborn. But I do intend on going that way with my art. I really enjoy what I do, so stay tuned. Thanks guys, bye!